Hello Bessies, and welcome to my channel. I'm Neva, and this is Reading with Neva, where we talk about all things lifestyle, mom life, and mostly books. So today I have a very special collab with a bunch of my bookish friends. Everyone will be linked down below, but we are all talking about books that made us cry. So I have 3 books here in front of me that made me cry. They are all very different books, but I'm going to talk about them a little bit. These aren't in any particular order, but all of these books I gave 5 stars. So let's jump in to the first one. So the first one is Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. This is the newest Grady Hendrix book. This is a grief horror book about a woman and her brother. They have recently lost their parents in a tragic car accident. They are adult people. I know that's a question that I get. So they are adults and they tragically lose their parents in a car accident, and she has to go home and leave her daughter with her ex-husband to try to help her brother figure out what to do with this house. Now, there is a creepy doll element to this, but horror books don't usually make me cry. However, this is a grief horror book, and the central theme is parental death and what you do in your grieving process after that. So this one really moved me a lot, and it did make me cry at spots, but I will warn that this one is pretty gory. It's pretty gory, but it also made me cry, so it made it onto this list. The next one that I have is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. This is the first book in the Magnolia Parks series. It's a pretty thick book, but you can currently read this one on Kindle Unlimited if you would like to read it first before you purchase it like I did. This follows Magnolia Parks and BJ, I can't remember his last name right now, but that's who we're following in this book. This is a dual point of view book. It's very much like rich people drama, and it's set in the UK. So Magnolia Parks and BJ have a very checkered past. They are best friends, but they've also dated in the past, and this is their journey in trying to discover what they're doing. There are a lot of hidden secrets in this book, a lot of lies that are happening, and this book, it ripped out my heart, honestly. And I had a book hangover for a week after I finished it. But it was 5 stars and it was great. And the last book that I have is A Man Called Uva. I know some people say it A Man Called Ove. I listened to the audiobook and they pronounced it Uva, so that's what I'm going with. So this is by Frederick Bachman, and we are following Uva, who is a grumpy old man, and he just wants to leave this earth. He's ready to be done with life. So he has lost his wife and he lives on his own, and we follow Uva as he's trying to just leave. He's just trying to not be of this world any longer, and he gets some new neighbors that move in across the street. That is a very small it's like a small young family of a husband, a wife, 2 children, and the wife is pregnant. And this is their journey of found family and what it means to live for something that's a little bit bigger than yourself. But I will warn you, I finished this one on sprints. That was not a good idea. It definitely made me cry. There's also there's a Swedish version of this movie that was originally made. I don't know when, I don't know what year, but there is a Swedish adaptation of this movie. And then there's also a new movie that just came out at the beginning of 2023 called A Man Called Otto, which stars Tom Hanks, and that is also based on this book. Those are my 3 books that made me cry. Please go below and follow and watch everyone else's videos that also picked books that made them cry. Let me know if you've read any of these books down below, and if you did, let me know which ones or if any of them made you cry and why they did. If you've not read these books, let me know books that made you cry. And if you don't really want to say anything but you still want to leave a comment, go ahead and leave me like the crying emoji down below so I know that you came by and visited. Please go subscribe to everyone that's down below. Check out their videos. They're all wonderful creators. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Also, because I always forget to do this, like and subscribe to this channel if you're not already. There are links down below to Instagram, Storygraph, all of the things that you may need. And from now until May 15th, I'm going to go ahead and plug that if you would like to participate in the book party for my now 5-year-old, she turns 6 on May 15th. So if you would like to send her a book, her wish list is down below as well. She would love to receive books from the bookish community if you so choose to do that. There's no obligation to do that, but I just thought that I would throw it out there, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.